Hey there, gonna be playing some Mono White Auras today. So, just got the Skyward Spiders, the Optimus Scavengers, the Spellbook Vendors, Veteran Survivors to deal with graveyard stuff, and some Origins of Spider-Man with a couple of different auras like Ethereal Armors and Shard Mage's Rescue. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. Oh, maybe. Go find a game real quick. Get some games going. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. I think I'm happy to keep this. Got plenty of creatures to play. Got an Ethereal Armor. Like, this is a totally solid hand. Yeah. Go for the Scavenger first. Blue as well. Okay, Riddler down. We're not really worried about anything to do with the graveyard right now, so I think I'm just gonna go for this Skyward Spider. And then when we try to get this Origins of Spider-Man going, we'll be able to pump up this Skyward Spider and maybe get that double strike turn to deal a bunch of damage. We'll cast off Quantum Riddler, though. I think I've got to just deal with that Riddler. I'm going to throw down a Sheltered by Ghost onto my Skyward Spider, get rid of the Quantum Riddler. And then I will cast off an Ethereal Armor. We'll try to deal as much damage as I can with the flying off the Skyward Spider, and that lifelink from the shelter will do a lot for me. I'm threatening a lethal attack next turn now. Guess they can just destroy my shelter with the fungus? Is that the plan here? Would appear so. So it takes away my lifelink. And a second Shelter by Ghost would probably do it for me. I guess they still have plenty of mana though. They can cast more stuff. I'm going to cast a second Quantum Riddler. I just go for an Origins of Spider-Man, hold up the Shard Mage's Rescue here, make it so my Skyward Spider is big enough that I can block these Quantum Riddlers and they aren't really wanting to attack through it. They've been drawing plenty of cards, so they could have a lot to do here. Another Quantum Riddler, alright. Nature's Rhythm for 4 and go find their Ouroboros. Oh, Gear Hulk instead. They got a Minstrel's Resolve isn't really a threat because no one's going to want to fight the Skyward Spider, but the Seam Rip is. They don't have the mana to pay the ward right now, and I've got Shard Mage's Rescue, so I'll probably be just trying to use that on my next turn. And they go for that Seam Rip. I basically just need Sheltered by Ghosts at this point. I can pump up that spider so that we'll go no attacks. Pumping that spider to make sure I'm not getting caught from the resolve. Go for a second batch of Molk Up. They basically have infinite mana at this point now. Like, got 2 flying blockers is my issue. Just not really seeing how I get through that. They've still got that Nature's Rhythm, so they can find kind of whatever in their deck. Oh, they got a Critter Hoof in there. They're going to win now. Yeah, they just win the game. I don't have enough blockers for this. I guess it literally doesn't matter. Alrighty, well, we'll take the loss there. Go ahead and see if I can find me another game, though. I think I'm good to keep this. I've got a 1-drop, I've got an Origins Spider-Man and a Spellbook. I'm happy to have this hand. Get out this Veteran Survivor. Really like to go for an Origins of Spider-Man here. I am going right into a No More Lies. Guess there's literally no downside to attacking first. And then I can cast off this Origins of Spider-Man. Let's see what they got for me here. I'll just stock up. I don't really want to commit too much to putting auras onto one creature because of running into inevitable defeat next turn. But I'm going to try to get down as much damage as possible. Get my spider token +1/+1. Then I think I'm just going to go Spellbook Vendor. I'm going to pay the one for my Spellbook Vendor to throw the roll on Veteran Survivor. Scry away a land. I have well more than enough land for what I've got to cast here. And I will exile that stock up. But Day of Judgment kind of messes me up hard. I now have no creatures and just auras to put on nothing, so might just lose the game to that Day of Judgment. I was so worried about inevitable defeat I didn't even consider it, and that was just the wrong play, but it happens. Tablet down. Alright, well, try to get down a veteran survivor. Then we'll Feather of Flight onto him. Try and draw another card. They got the removal spell, they got the removal spell. Gotta know more lies. Alright, well, I'm just gonna hold on to these ethereal armors. I have plenty of mana to play him next turn if my survivor stays alive anyways, so I may as well just hold on to him. Got 7 mana for a Jeskai Revelation though, so we'll see if that's just what I get caught into, and then I will not be able to come back once they start casting them. Do have the inevitable defeat, which is almost as bad, so I have a handful of Wardas and nothing to put them on. Flashback 3 steps ahead to copy their tablet, it looks like. Oh, they can also get the Tron discard off of it. They have enough mana. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for a Lightsteel Inquisitor. Holding up Shard Mage's Rescue, so at least a targeted removal spell I'll be able to stop from killing my guy, but... Okay, they'll stock up. Still got 8 mana, so Jeskai Revelation could still be coming. Play the Abandoned Air Temple as my land. Go for an Ethereal Armor. Go for a second Ethereal Armor. And I can just hope this hand has a pile of lands in it. It's really the only hope I have right now. I will Shroud Mage's Rescue to save my Lightsteel. Yeah, the Jeskai Revelation refilling the hand as well just makes this a really hard situation for me to do anything. They're gaining life, like, yeah, I'm just way far behind. I don't see how I ever come back from this. Definitely am just lost here. There's no point in waiting the extra 10 minutes for them to take 2 more turns to win that game. They're definitely going to win, so I'm fine to just go find a new game instead. Let's get back out there. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, I'm good to keep this hand. Got a Scavenger, got a Spellbook Vendor. This is pretty decent. I'll just get down this Optimistic Scavenger. Dinosaur Reanimator. Did have a Githrath to drop. Just go land here, get down an Optimistic Scavenger. Then I can play the Seam Rip to try and get damage down, or I can just go for Veteran Survivor now. Which I think I'll go Veteran Survivor. Wishing I had the Veteran Survivor to attack with last turn, of course. But you could have the Froggy Swamp Visions now and just win the game. If they don't, my Veteran Survivors can start putting in work of removing the cards they get in their graveyard as they get them there. Gonna keep digging. Just play a land, play a new Veteran Survivor. Then I guess I may as well just attack. Hold up this Shardmaker's Rescue, I think, is going to be fine. Definitely get rid of that Ghalta. The Gishath is still a huge threat if they've got the Reanimate spell, but the Ghalta, I think, is a bigger deal. We'll Reanimate. Yeah, I don't think it's... I think I just gotta hope they whiff and don't get a bunch of dinos. Yeah, they do get a bunch of dinos, so I'm probably just lost. Throw a Shardmaker's Rescue onto this Veteran Survivor and just try to make it big enough to block, I guess. Throw a Sheltered by Ghosts on it as well. Grab the Gishath. Seam Rip away one of these artifacts and just make my Veteran Survivor even bigger. He's gaining the 10 life worth not being able to block next turn. Grabbing Mikey extra combats I think is going to be a lot to get around anyways. I guess we just go no attacks, hold up the Veteran Survivor. I won't be able to remove the Wrath and Mikey this way, but they could have double blocked, and then I wouldn't be able to remove the Wrath and Mikey anyways, and then they'd get back that Gishath, so. I think this just gives me the best chance. Could hit a Feather of Flight and then be able to go over the top, maybe get enough buff onto this Veteran Survivor. Oh, they've got a Bitter Triumph. Never mind, that's... I just lose. That there's no way I just don't have anything to deal with the Gishath out here. This will do. They'll do more than 13 regardless. We just lose those. I think I got one more game in me, and then I'm gonna be done with the auras. This is I'm getting kind of slammed. Guess I should have just gone Veteran Survivor first, been able to start removing from the graveyard. There was no way for me to know that it was a graveyard deck, but would have been able to keep fighting to stay in the game that way. This is a fine keep again. Got a Vendor, got a Scavenger, got some other stuff I can cast. otter for me. I just go Optimistic Scavenger here. And I can take some damage this turn. I have enough mana that I'll be able to play a Plains, play a second Optimistic Scavenger, and then Seam Up away this Elusive Otter if they kind of goes that way. I think that will be my plan here. So I could grab the Otter token, or I could grab the Elusive Otter. It doesn't really seem like it matters. I'll just go for the Otter token. That way they don't have the option to get it back. Try and go wide. Deal 2 damage. I've got my Sheltered by Ghost ready for my next turn. If I can start gaining life back, it'll give me a good advantage going into the later game. It's a Slick Shot. Rock to get in there. Intruder's Talent. No point blocking here. I also got an Ethereal Armor. I think I still just go Sheltered by Ghost onto one of my Scavengers. Grab that Slick Shot. And then I put all the counters on the one that's going to gain lifelink. Just attack all. See if they want to block for 5. They do not. Gain 5 life back. I have the threat of them having a Calicel Sword and a lot of buff, but they just concede. I really did have them next turn because I have the Feather of Flight, so if they don't have anything to stop me, they do just lose. But yeah, that's a good game. Yeah, that's just going to be it for today. I'm not really feeling it, so we're gonna just call it a little earlier. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. That'll be all for today.